regarding the proposed budget for 2023 at the Magna Water District, November 9th, which it isn't the 9th, it is the, what is today's date? 17th. 2021 at 12:33
33.
at 8885 West, 3500 South, the General Office Building, Kim Bailey Boardroom. Verification and legal notification requirements have been met. So do you want to go ahead and read this, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So verification that legal notice requirements have been met. Notice of this public hearing was placed on the public meeting notice website on 11/1/22, on the district's website on 11/1/2022, and posting the notice 3 public places within the district's boundaries on 11/2/2022. The 2023 tentative budget has been available for public inspection since 11/1/2022. All requirements for the notice of this public hearing were duly given accordance to Utah law. Motion to open public comment session. Call upon individuals who have completed and submitted a request card to address the Board of Trustees. A motion to close public comment session. Board discussion if needed. Discussion if any updates, changes, and/or modifications to the 2023 budget, tentative budget. Consider approval of Resolution 2022-05, adopting the district's 2023 final budget as amended.
Okay.
So,
Let's go to 2022-05. Does anybody have any comments out there? Okay.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Nathan, since there's no public here, excuse me, Michael, do they need to actually open a public comment period?
I think it's usually a good idea,
Okay.
just to do it for the record. Just so you know, there may be some legislation this session, I hope it doesn't pass, where it would require us to just sit here for a period of time if no one's there. Which, is a lot of, you count up how much time your time's worth, all the other staff's worth. It's a pretty expensive cost. But anyway, I still think it's worth just opening it up. I mean, we do have Mr. Hartwig's in here. He might have some comments, so. And I should add that we don't have to have, so we had a client that recently, like, no one was there, and so they forced one of the staff to testify or to provide comment. We don't have to take, if someone's here, we have to listen to them. If no one's here, we
Right.
don't have to take comment.
So we need a motion to
So we
open
need a
the
motion to
public-
open the,
public comment?
yes.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to open public comment session.
I'll second that.
Been motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
At 12:36 PM.
Oh, yeah.
Not even ask for any public comment.
Okay. Does anybody out there have any public comment?
Matt? I'm seeing none.
We see none, so, let's make
I'll make a
motion to close.
So, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close public comment session.
I'll second that.
Been motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, let's, consider the approval of the Revolution 2022-05. Oh,
Is there
sorry.
any discussion on the budget?
Okay.
Now, is there anything that you need to go over?
If the board so wishes, we have made a few modifications to the tentative. Would you like to go through
And it's the
those?
stuff that we talked about last time.
Most of the budget is what we
Right,
talked about
right.
last time. The changes in the final, I don't know if 100% of them has been brought to your attention.
Okay.
So it's
Let me
up
just
to
look
you
through
if you
here and
wanna-
see what we have and,
The changes are highlighted in yellow
Right,
in the
right.
final budget. There has been, I believe, one project added to the
Did she
sewer
highlight it?
budget
like-
scope.
Oh, okay.
so explain to me really quick on the employees, no, hold on. The Employees Health and Welfare Program, is that the one that we had talked about?
Yes.
Yes, okay, okay. Right, it's on page 524, yeah.
In the tentative, we had 300 per employee, in the
Just yours
final,
is
we're
marked up.
proposing 400.
Mix on the final budget.
I'm on the final.
Oh, okay.
Don't watch me, because I'm watching Danny.
It's right there.
Would you like to step through the highlighted amounts starting on page 5?
Well, there's some on page 1. What's on page 1, Leo?
Page 1 is a recap, basically. This page 1 is a recap of all the detail behind. It's probably easier to see the changes if we go to page 5,
Okay,
if you don't mind.
okay.
So on page 5 of 24, like they were saying, the Employee Health and Wellness Program, in the tentative budget, it was 300 per employee, and we're proposing the final to be 400 per employee. And then the next one that was changed, I apologize, my eyes are really,
It's the EDR
yeah,
finish
so,
and feed tank study.
yep. So under engineering expense, the details on page 24, but the total of this changed by the EDR finish and feed tank addition study. We added 40,000 to that.
What did we have in there, Leo?
We did not have that study in there in the tentative.
Okay.
We added it for the final. And then the next number on page 5 is the telephone data services. Our telephone system in this office is obsolete. I can't remember when we got it. Anyway, we can't get extra phones to be compatible. So,
We had to buy a used phone, right?
yeah, we couldn't even find one that's
Or we
compatible
got some
yet.
used phone from
My
somebody.
phone's labeled as JJN.
We took it from
Oh,
the.
took it, that's right. We were looking into the used market.
Yeah.
We couldn't find
So,
one.
and, so what we've added here on this detail is, we're proposing to go to a same kind of system, but there's a cloud-based. So it's a $700 per month cost to go to a new system that we're thinking about. And then the capital cost for that system is shown in the office, facility, capital facilities portion.
So do we already have a bid for it?
No, we do not.
I've got somebody that supplies phones to schools and stuff. They're pretty good size.
Yeah, that kind of a monthly cost, I think, that's a pretty big long-term.
Yeah, it is.
So we would definitely, I think that's probably healthy for budgeting, but we would wanna make sure
Oh, yeah, for sure.
we would get
We'll get the,
something that makes sense.
So we're gonna upgrade the system and it's gonna cost $700 a month for how long?
That's what
that's
this,
what we've budgeted.
that's one
Not
option.
going through the full procurement procedure, it may
Okay.
differ.
We would hope we can get a lower monthly
Yeah,
maintenance
that's
contract.
pretty high.
Yeah,
That's just the maintenance contract,
Yeah.
$700 a month?
that's, it's, you're basically paying for storage, right? Cloud
Yes.
storage.
I don't know
So,
if we need that.
so you
but-
get some advantages, you probably get more voicemail capacity, you get
Well, and the
emails, it's clearer.
the
it's secure.
functionality, the maintaining is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I'm on the final.
If we add a new extension, we can go on the cloud. change
Yeah,
it.
you're looking
A
at
lot
the
more
final.
If we wanna
user.
change the after hours message,
where
we
you
can
were
go on and
looking
change
I
it.
know, but I didn't know it was.
Easier than what
That's
we're
what
doing
I'm
now.
looking at.
Okay,
My eyes is gone, cuckoo.
I know.
But we can lower that if you so wish. Just let me know before we adopt it. And then on
I think
page-
they would need something to base it on. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the problem is it gives them a number that's based on an option. And so I think what we're hearing is that option, we may be able to find a less expensive.
Yeah,
But this is an option that we can,
You guys know exactly what you want?
I think so.
Leo, you know exactly what you want?
I don't know 100%.
Okay.
Our IT suggested something, and that's what we put in here.
Because when I got into an office, they had bought into a system, and it was quite highly have to be maintained.
Yeah.
So I went out and put it out for bid to these guys that furnish to the schools, and I was pretty impressed because I haven't had to touch the darn thing for 7 years.
Nice.
Well,
Normally, systems don't last that long as far
Don't
as.
say that then, because when you go home back, it won't work.
Yeah. Yeah, we would definitely do more research when the time comes.
Okay.
But for budgeting, this is what we chose to put in there. If you're okay with that, we can leave
Yeah,
it.
we're fine.
Yeah.
Are you fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then on page 8 of 24, the development waterline replacement cost share, it was 120, we bumped it up to 150. Trevor, can you?
Yeah, mainly just, when the original number was based on a quote we got like beginning of this year, just knowing that kind of costs have expanded. Just wanted to make sure we had a little buffer. That's why we went to 150.
Great. Then the chlorine upgrade at the EDR, I believe we had 25,000 in there. Raymond came back and indicated that after,
Looking at bids that we needed to bump it up, and then talking with Trevor, we come up with a number.
So wasn't that room all rotted and all that equipment rotted, and we upgraded already, didn't we, a couple years ago? The chlorine equipment?
No, only thing we ever done is probably just change the injectors as they were failing.
Well, I was thinking that little room that's off to the
Oh,
side.
yeah,
of the-
you did
isn't-
the upgrade, yeah, for
Yeah,
the
this isn't that. This is the actual chlorine injection.
injectors is,
The
Where it
analyze,
injects it in the system.
Yeah.
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 So this number, based on kind of the quote, was, they gave a range, which was like, do one injector, do multiple injectors and some piping, do all, so this number is kind of all encompassing.
Okay,
And then once we dig into it, we'll be able to cut it back to what we need.
okay.
When we walked through the tour, we walked through and they've scabbed, they pulled some equipment off of one that wasn't being used and have used it to modify and upgrade another one. This is to make sure they have 3 that are fully functional, so that if one is down, they have another one to use.
Yeah, good,
So-
okay.
Some kind of redundancy on it.
More uniform.
Are they a high maintenance item? That handling that chlorine injection?
Not really, I think we average every couple years. maybe.
Yeah, the problem with chlorine equipment and chlorine supply is it's highly volatile at
Yeah.
times.
And we have to buy rebuild kits for them.
I just know if we get in trouble if we're not putting it in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you. The next highlighted on page 8 is the chlorine building equipment upgrade for 110,000. Dallas, I'll let you go ahead. I know you had some things in the works, but the bid came in after the tentative. So we added this 110 for it.
That's correct. So Leal's right. We were just waiting on the bid to come in, and this is upgrades to the existing equipment and preparation for future projects.
There you go. So the next change on that page is the basement finish design and construction. We had $200,000 in there, but then the bid came in that we approved today for finishing downstairs, and the 120 we left for furnishings and things for next year. So that changed from 200 to 120. And then on page 9, we talked about this. Don't let Mick sign that one.
You can sign it, Danny. You can sign it.
Is the replacement telephone system, we figure that the capital facilities portion would be 10,000.
Got me on the top line.
Doesn't matter.
We added that. And that basically is all the changes. So it changed the tentative budget to the final of about 200,000 total.
Okay.
Between O&M and capital facilities. Thank you.
Thank you.
So unless anybody has any questions, comments,
No, it looks good.
that's all the changes.
Okay. Go ahead and read that.
Are we on page 12?
Oh, sorry. The other highlighted areas are details.
Right.
So we've actually went through the summary, which.
Yeah, that's the ones
includes
we
all those.
went through, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay,
So we've been through
okay.
even these in the back. My apologies.
Okay.
So we want to-
So we just, now what do we need to do? We just need to adopt it?
If everybody's okay with the budget and agrees with everything, then this resolution 2022-05 adopts this as our final 2023 budget.
Okay.
So,
we want to make a motion? on
Yep.
that? So, Mr. Chairman, I want to make a motion to approve the resolution 2022-05, adopting the district's 2023 final budget as amended.
Second. It's been motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
thank you.
Okay,
Anything else?
anybody else has anything to come before the board? Okay, I see none. Do you want to make a motion to adjourn?
Sure.
At 1:48?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, make a motion to adjourn the public hearing. It is 12:49.
I'll second that.
Okay,
Motion.
motion, all in favor?
Aye.